I think she's beautiful. Just as beautiful as the first time I saw her. I remember that day as clearly as yesterday. 3 years ago, I sat in the park at 5 a.m. watching the snow fall gently, blanketing everything and glittering in the early morning blue. A girl walked by, so pretty in her coat, a steaming cup of coffee in her hand. I caught only a glimpse of her face, pale, round face, large black almond eyes. The second time I saw her, though, 2 years ago, something in me really broke. I was working at my part-time library job, at the main desk, just to make some money while doing research. She brought a book to me, with her small, pale hands, her fingernails so dainty and pink. I wanted to hold those hands. And then I saw her face, like the glowing moon. I wanted to hold her cheeks, touch her red lips. You have to understand, I have never seen anything so adorable. I checked out her book, but I didn't give it back to her. No, I couldn't let her go. I needed her. What broke? I don't know. Perhaps my sanity, perhaps my heart, my soul. I was changed by her at that moment, I knew. Can I buy you a coffee? Oh, sure. We eventually started going out. It was the most amazing thing ever, to be loved by that tender heart. She's as beautiful inside as she is on the outside. So caring, so gentle. She loved me and I worshipped her. For a year we were in paradise with each other. She was a cellist in a popular ensemble, writing stories at night and trying to get them published. So talented, so beautiful, so kind. What more could I ask for? That year ended, though. That year of perfection was trashed the day she was killed. My world crumbled all around me. I couldn't believe anyone would want to even harm her. I found her lying there in her bed, her throat cut, the white sheets under her dyed crimson. Even then her eyes looked up at me with an expression of calm, maybe even love. I kissed her cold, unresponsive lips, my tears falling on her face. I couldn't just let her body go. I did what my heart told me to do, bring her back, at any cost. I worked and worked, trying so hard to find a solution on how to animate that stiff corpse. There was nothing bad that could have come out of this that I saw. If she but looked at me again, I would be content. Nothing else mattered but her living again. And somehow, one day life returned to those obsidian eyes. One eye blinked, then the other. Her mouth moved, and a choking, gagging noise came out. She drooled, her bottom lip hanging limply against her chin. I knew my experiment had largely failed, her brain wasn't functioning correctly. Nothing was. What was she thinking? Could she think? She was looking at me, her muscles twitching, but unable to lift limbs, her eyelids blinking lazily. She made that gagging noise again, and this time it almost sounded like a cry. I held her, then, and smoothed her hair. Yes, to any other man this would have been a failure. A horrible, terrifying mistake. She was a shell of her former self, unable to do anything on her own. She gargled and choked, and tears were running down her face. Was she sad? I was unable to read any expression in her dull eyes. But as I continued to hold her close and kiss her hair, I knew it was worth it. She is still so beautiful. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe.